Hello and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Last time we started off the game and I got sent far away from our Donkey Kong Island as it was overtaken by the Snowmads, still the best named group of enemies ever. So we landed here in the Lost Mangroves and we completed the first two levels, collecting all the collectibles that can be collected. And this time we shall move on further into the mangroves and see what awaits us. But first, we're gonna go over to Funky's Flying By. This is the shop. Oh god, I forgot how trippy this loading screen is. Ugh. All glory to the Hypno Banana. But yeah, if you don't know, this is Funky Kong. I'm not gonna read his dialogue because he's here for an epic adventure apparently. When's the last time someone used the word epic? But he's a cool dude. He's pretty cool. He also is a good time to show off the amazing fur physics in this game. If you look at Funky Kong here, the way his fur moves is insanely detailed. It's amazing. I don't know how they did it. Apparently it was a demand from Nintendo that they get the fur really well in this. So they definitely succeeded in that. You'll notice in cutscenes later on. But anyway, this is a shop where this is where we spend our banana coins. So you can buy lives for 3 coins, a green balloon, which if you fall down a pit it'll save you, and a blue balloon which gives you more air time, not the jumping air time, the underwater air time. You can also buy an extra heart for a bit, and banana juice, which is actually I've never used these, so I'm kind of just reading as it is. This stuff is awesome. I like the way they spelt that out there. What does that? I think it makes you. I'm pretty sure it makes you invincible. I'm pretty sure it makes you invincible, and that is used in certain levels later on. You'll see. They're pretty infamous in the Donkey Kong series, so that's a bit of a hint. You can also buy barrels of the different partners. In the CK one, we haven't. Oh, it did say DD. I'm not crazy. It was DD and DX. Okay, sorry. That's just confirming I'm not crazy. But the CK one, you might. That's a bit of a spoiler. Well, depends on what your definition of spoiler is, but we'll be meeting him in one of the next levels. So I'll explain that. I'll explain him when we get to him. But you can buy a barrel and have it ready to use in a level, which can be handy for certain levels where you need to have specific partners to get puzzle pieces and whatnot. It's not too common, but they do come up at the odd time. You can also buy Squawks here. He was an animal buddy in the old SNES games, but in this one he appears in the bottom left corner of the screen while you're going through a level, and when you're near a puzzle piece he'll kind of start squawking like he is right now, and that'll give you a hint that there's a puzzle piece nearby. So he can be very handy if you're trying to collect all them and you don't feel like, and you feel like having a bit of an extra hand, because some of them can be pretty cryptic. But I won't be buying anything now, unfortunately. There's also the little capsule toy here. I'll buy one of them. You can spend coins on these and it gives you a random capsule. And this time we got a Waldo. Where's Waldo? There he is. That's the name of the big seal guy we saw. No, he's a walrus, not a seal. He has legs. Wait, I don't know my Arctic creatures, I'm just realizing. I should probably research them if I want to play this game. Anyway, before I put David Attenborough to shame, let's get out of here. We won't be buying anything yet, but you never know, we might need Squawks the odd time if I ever can't find a puzzle piece and I don't feel like googling it. Do we want to do 1A? Let's do 1A first, because that leads to 1-3 anyway. This is Zipline Shrine. This is the level we unlocked through the secret exit in Shipwreck Shore. God, try to say that 5 times. But this one is a pretty cool temple-y level. Not a temple level. You'll see them later, and they're pretty notorious. Nice shooting star in the background. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to put a shooting star there, but you know what? It adds to the world, which is nice. Actually, I never explained this. I just realized if you find these little hooks in the ground, if you hold down the grab button, you will pull them up, and it usually unlocks different secret stuff. I can't believe I didn't explain that. I am so sorry. You might notice all these banana fairies, I suppose, or some kind of weird banana creatures came spouting out of the statues there. We saw them in other levels. They kind of leave a trail of bananas behind them, and if you pick them all up before they disappear, you will get secrets and stuff. So they're pretty handy. They give you a Dixie barrel here as well, so we might as well run with her in this level as well. Like, I'm going to try and give okay, actually, I think I need to get these. I'm going to try and give equal time to all the partners instead of just being the Donkey and Dixie show. We're going to have Diddy in there as well. But the thing is, Dixie kind of renders Diddy obsolete, because she kind of does what he does, but also with a bit of an uplift at the end. So it's kind of pointless. Okay, so here is mechanically this level and a lot of other levels. If you use grab on these vines, you go sliding down. Oh, I missed the chance to pull off something cool. If I'd done it earlier, I could have bounced off those two and looked like a cool guy for a second. Oh god, come on. Do I get me? Yes. Life. You see, we're already 28 lives. We're only 2 levels in. They're very generous with them. There's a piece down here. You see, there's only 5 in this level now. The last level is 2, so they're beginning to be a bit more lenient with them. Oh god, do I need to follow that guy? I probably should. Come back here, you scoundrel. I want your bananas inside my stomach. Like, is Donkey Kong eating these, or is he just stockpiling them away for later? That was only a banana coin. Yeah, you see, it's hard to tell. There's no way of knowing if it's going to be a puzzle piece or banana coin. So just collect all of them. Just collect all the things. Oh god. Okay, almost fell there. These little buzzer guys can actually be surprisingly annoying because they kind of move very sporadically sometimes. Oh, can we get that life? We can, and I believe this is also... Yeah, okay, so this is one of the banana piles that you can dig up that I believe gives you a puzzle piece. I'm surprised I remembered that. What else we got going on here? There's also another, like in the last level where there was this kind of planks of wood that you could break. If you also see kind of cracked rocks, you can also break them as well to usually reveal things half the time. I don't know how they got like these dodos and stuff helping them. They are not affiliated with the Arctic as far as I know. I already showed I don't know much about Arctic life, but I'm pretty sure the dodo is extinct. Unless I've been lied to several times by people when I talk about dodos, because that's always such a common conversation topic. I actually don't think I explained this as well, because this is meant to come up in level 1-3 Canopy Chaos, the kind of swinging vines here. You just grab on these and then you just jump off. And pretty self-explanatory. Like, a lot of the things in this game are pretty simple, but it's just the way they're used can be very tricky and very kind of imaginative later on. So it's kind of has simple beginnings, but they kind of build on them really well, which is definitely one of the appeals of this game. Let's go into this bonus level here in this terrifying statue's mouth. And none of these don't really get too difficult. There's one that it's kind of hard to do it really quickly unless I'm missing something about it, but it's not one of the more common ones. Like, you see, they could have made some of these involve water or something like that, but they're always the same room with just a bunch of bananas lying around, so they're never really too kind of varied. It's a little thing, but it would have added a lot to the variety of the game, and it would have made them a bit less tedious. But that's like I said, it's a little thing. I should probably point out now, before we get too far into this series, I don't know everything about this game. I know a fair bit, but there's probably a few cryptic secrets I don't know about. So if you know anything kind of interesting... Oh, I missed the bananas. If you know anything interesting that I don't fail to mention, definitely just bring it up in the comments or something, because if I can learn more cool little details about this game... Oh, I missed a life. I'm doing terrible. If I could learn any more cool little details about this game, I would gladly take them, because the amount of detail... Oh god. I'm so sorry. I thought the vine was coming. I'm so sorry, everyone. Look how listlessly he falls on that balloon, thinking, what have I done with my life? Why has it come to this? Ugh. I'll meet you back at that point. Ugh. Great start. Yes, got the life that time. Totally made up for my error, right? Right. Now we don't have Dixie. She's lost forever. That's depressing. Ooh, what's that? The music here is also pretty funky. Oh, come on. If this is a puzzle piece one, I'm gonna be pretty miffed, because you kind of need Dixie to make these easy. Okay, it was not. It was bananas. That's good. But yeah, like I was saying, like, given the how detailed this game can be with like all the little things, there's bound to be a few things I'm gonna miss out on or just not know about. So if there's, like I said, if there's anything that... Oh no! God, no! God! Alright, it's a checkpoint right here. Never mind. That was too much of an overreaction. It was building up for a funny jump cut. But the checkpoint was right there, so I just looked like a fool. We want to wait until, obviously, the platformer's there to catch us. Not, because I always think, that part always catches me out, because I always think, oh, I'll just land on the owl and get the G. That's what you're meant to do, right? But no, they catch you out there. They're sneaky. Can I get... Oh, okay. I missed those coins. I don't need them. I have more. I believe this is the last puzzle piece. Yeah, let's pick up these and Bagoon. Come back here, yes! Just barely caught it. Oh, right. I just realized that door closes. Yeah, so these guys, I don't believe, give you anything important. But you know what? For the sake of the level, wrapping up the mechanics of the banana fairies, we might as well try and get what they want to give us. Okay, all good. Now let's see how my DK luck is this time. Yes! That always feels so satisfying. Even if it just gives you bananas, it always feels so satisfying to do. Because you're just vigorously mashing on the controller. It's liberating. Especially when you get to the end of a really fun level, or a really difficult level. It's the most amazing like way of releasing all that stress you had. Like, so far the game has not been difficult, so to be frank, hasn't been too difficult so far. But that will change as it's a very gradual difficulty curve. It's very well done. It kind of eases you in, and some of the later levels, you'll see. You'll see. Trust me. So let's go into level 1-3 here, Canopy Chaos. Alrighty. It's got some really nice kind of fiddle music going on. Is it fiddle? I suppose that would be it is a fiddle, yeah. I don't think it's not playing yet. Like I said, the volume on my TV is pretty low, so I can't hear it too well. But I can remember how the songs go pretty well. Kind of a blatant target here is if you just throw that turtle into it. Oh yeah, okay, so this is one of the bonus levels that kind of trip me out sometimes. It involves a lot of climbing. And is there, I'm not sure, I don't think there's a way of climbing quicker. Unfortunately, it would be really helpful if I had a partner for this, because I'd be able to pick up more bananas instead of having to jump back and forth a lot. Actually, no, this is going pretty well. I remember in practice, this kind of took a bit of a close call, but I think we were doing okay. Thankfully, once you get all the bananas, the timer stops. So at least they're generous with that. You don't have to race to get the puzzle pieces as well. So yeah, in this level, I believe we will be meeting the final partner in this game. Can I do some 6 skills? The final partner, who we kind of saw teased in the shop earlier. He had a CK. So if you know your Donkey Kong, you will know it stands for Cranky Kong. It's the first time he's playable in the game, and he's pretty interesting. He's kind of his gimmick for like, well, that kind of makes it sound way worse than it actually is. Is kind of, if you ever played DuckTales on the NES, wow, great start. Let me kill this penguin archer who was launching fish. That's unique. If you ever played DuckTales on the NES, you know the pogo stick kind of mechanic. If you just press the jump button just before you hit the ground, Cranky uses cane that kind of gives you a bit of extra height and lets you jump on spikes, which is really handy right here because there is a secret puzzle piece. So he requires a bit of timing, and he definitely he's also really good. Like every partner, speedrunning wise or time trial wise, is definitely unique depending on the level. Because if it's a very spike heavy level, you might want to use Cranky because it'll get you past some bits very easily. You don't have to worry about kind of getting killed on the way. So every partner is definitely kind of, well, you see, there's pretty much it's Dixie and Diddy in their own category, and then there's Cranky with his own unique gimmick, and it's definitely a cool gimmick. I don't really tend to use him much, but I can definitely see the appeal of him because it's really fun to just kind of say screw you to the rules of the level and just mash, like be able to jump off the spikes and even spite enemies as well, which is always good. Now can we get this secret banana pat here? I believe if we just mash X, we don't have to worry about missing them. So yeah, this level is pretty much the Cranky introduction level. So it's laden with spikes, and there's going to be, I think, one more puzzle piece kind of on a set of spikes that can be, you need Cranky if you want to get it. But yeah, he's definitely a fun partner. There's a lot of kind of, I don't know if you say controversy, but he's kind of infamous in this game, Cranky Kong, because there was like, what was it? I think it was the VGX. It was like this big video game awards in 2013, and Nintendo were attending it for the first time. They were hyping up. It was like, oh, we have a big announcement, big games coming up. We have a lot. We're gonna show some new stuff from Retro Studios, which is like the company that made this game, and they also made the Metroid Prime games on the GameCube and the Wii. Oh no! I shouldn't have killed that guy. Okay, 1 second. Can he come back? Okay, I don't even care to get hit. I might have to kill myself anyway. Please come back, Mr. Turtle. Yes, Mr. Turtle. Oh, there goes Cranky. Okay, I might be okay. Because, spoiler, when I blow up this, the puzzle piece will fall on the spikes down there. But if I can pull off some sick maneuvers, I can catch it. Oh, I still got it, but not like a bad guy, not like a badass, unfortunately. But yeah, like the VGX 2013, Nintendo were announcing like, oh, we're gonna show stuff from Retro's new game. Like they had announced Donkey Kong already, but they were gonna show new stuff. Well, actually, no, wait. No, they're just gonna they were just hyping up. They had a big announcement at the show, and people were kind of getting really excited for it. And the announcement in the end turned out to be that Cranky Kong was in the game, and people were super salty because they were expecting like a new Metroid or like something like an F-Zero or something like that. But no, it was just Cranky Kong being in the game, and people in all fairness, they kind of set their expectations a bit too high. But maybe they had, I could kind of see where they're coming from at some point. But because when this game was announced initially, there was kind of a bit of a negativity about it because people loved the first game. People loved Donkey Kong Country Returns. Like they said, it's like one of the best platformers ever. But people wanted like a new Metroid game because Retro Studios did such an amazing job with the Metroid Prime series and whatnot. And after Metroid Other M, which kind of was a bit of a letdown for a lot of people, it was kind of people thinking, oh, they're going to bring Retro back and bring out Metroid and have like another amazing entry in the series. But then it was announced that they're working on a second Donkey Kong game, and people were kind of, it's just kind of, they were expecting like something kind of bigger. But then it was kind of the same with Mario 3D World. When people saw that, they just thought it was like a prettier version of the 3DS game. But then when they actually played the game and saw more trailers, they realized how wrong they were, because the game was just, you just trust in Retro and Nintendo, and they will always release good games pretty much. So there was kind of a bit of a negativity there, but then eventually people kind of came around to it. But I'd say if the next game Retro were working on was the third one, a lot of people would be very annoyed because they just want more Metroid. Like, I wouldn't mind because I adore this game. Like, I'd play another Donkey Kong game, no problem. Anyway, after I rambling about the history of the game, which is, I mean, I suppose it's kind of relevant. It's kind of relevant. You might notice there's a little bit of a secret platform up there. If we didn't have Cranky, we couldn't get up there. But since we do, we find this secret exit and this little gramophone here. So if we mash it here, I'll let you listen for a second. Yeah, that is the title theme from the original Donkey Kong Country on the SNES. Nice little Easter egg there, and like in the original intro sequence, Cranky is the one who's playing the gramophone. So it's kind of, you use Cranky to get an Easter egg related to Cranky, so it's kind of nice little secret. I suppose we'll get it doesn't really matter which exit we get; they're right next to each other. So we'll get the secret exit first, I suppose. And can we get the DK? Like, I like the way the music still plays here. I'm pretty sure if I went back and explored the level, it would still be playing as well. So it's nice little feature, bonus, little Easter egg. Now, can we get the DK? No. I am disappointed. Wow, that was a forced reference. I did get everything right. I probably should be more vigilant about this. I did. Okay, good. I love Cranky's little old man dance. It's pretty great. Alright, I shall meet you guys. I'm gonna go beat the level again. I don't really have to show that. I'll beat the level again. I'll meet you guys at the end when I get the actual exit. Yeah, so see you then. Alrighty, I'm back at the end now. Let's see if I can get the DK. Yes! It looked like Cranky just went flying there. It's like, whoa, calm down, dude. Jeez. I'm just an old man. I was really on top of my game. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that is the second, well, technically it's the third level, but including the secret level, it's also the fourth level. And I didn't really show it there since I kind of cut away early, but the level to the right there is what was unlocked from the secret exit, Busted Bayou, and the level above is what was unlocked from the normal exit, Trunk Twister. So I think we'll explore both those levels in the next episode. So I shall see you guys then. Goodbye.